Hello guys, it's John again, and today in this video we are gonna solve so many questions about linear search on like the interview questions. There are some easy, medium, and hard questions in all video. I have around 30 maybe 40 question total. I'm gonna solve it from the HackerEarth.com. Then let's see. I'm really excited because this is gonna be the first video that I'm gonna solve some interview questions that I will try to show my ideas about the questions. I'm not gonna count the time, or like I'm not gonna rush myself. Like be fast, do something, try to solve it faster, blah blah. I'm not gonna do those things because this is gonna be my first experience about the interview questions on the HackerEarth.com and also in linear search. So it's been a while that I'm doing this before, and I think it's going to be better after I solve some questions. Like after I solve like maybe 10 or 20 question, I'll be thinking faster. I'll be solving faster. I think so. I believe it because it has to be something like this. So let's go back to the screen. And okay guys, I'm breaking the video. I'm so sorry about it, but I just like decided to show you in the beginning of every video, every algorithm solution video, like that how I solve that problem in total. That in that case you don't have to watch whole long videos totally to understand how I solve. But of course I will put the whole solution, whole my approach. After you watch this video, like this video is going to be around like 3 hours maybe, but in the end I solved it. Okay, but not totally actually. It's absolutely interesting question because I never understand. So let me show you something. Yeah, as you can see, there are like I passed the first two test case. I don't really care about the time limits right now because I'm just using the for loops. I'm not using any hash stat. I already told you in the video, but you'll watch it, don't worry. But the problem is I already passed the first two case, but the third case, it says there is a problem in 5th, 23rd, 46th. Okay, then I'm checking the 5th one and I see no problem. Okay, this is the input, but no worries. I don't really care about like how the problem happens or something. This is the algorithm. I'm using the buffer reader. I'm taking the things. But I will show you in the end of the video. But as you can see, you can read the problem. I already read it in the video. You'll see it, but I'm just going to show you the algorithm, okay? Because I don't want to waste your time. So this is as you can see the algorithm. I'm just using the test cases. I'm taking the inputs, blah blah. But in the middle of the problem, when I call the input, call the function, can divide the teams properly, these things happening. I have a function which is distinct elements in list. I'm trying to find the distinct elements in the list and returning a list. These distinct elements. You'll understand what that is. You probably know how that is because if you're watching this video, you already know the equal diverse teams. And I'll share the link this question in the description below. Okay, if you have any better solution, any better case, better than this, of course, I'll be very appreciated if you can send me that solution. So I'm checking on the distinct subjects on the all expertises. Then I'm checking if the distinct subject size, the list of that size, if less than the expected expertise possibility, of course it's going to return no. There is nothing going to be happen anymore. Then if it's equal or greater than, of course we are going to create the first team. Then we'll put every distinct subjects in that first team until the different expertise possibility. Okay, because in that case, for example, there are like 4 different expertise possibility, and if first team have to have that 4 different expertise possibility. Okay, this is why. Then I remove all the subjects. I remove the subjects, like after we add the first team. Then I only have the second team objects. Okay, second team expertises. So I'm just creating a new array, new list. I don't actually need it, but I just create it. Then I'm checking how many distinct elements on the second team. Then if it's equal to expertise possibility, just return yes. Don't have to do anything. But if it's not equal or less than the different expertise possibilities, it's returning no, because there is no way to get the exact different expertise possibility, okay? Because we don't have. We already gave it every one of them to the first team. The second team can't have, okay? Else, otherwise, okay, we have some things in our hand. I mean, like the distinct elements in the second team, the count of distinct elements greater than the different expertise possibility. It means we have to move some stuff to the first array. Also, this should be the moving stuff, the stuff that should be moving should be equal to the first array's first team's elements, one of them, okay? Because if it's different, it means first team's expertise possibility, this thing expertise possibility will increase, and the question doesn't make sense in that moment. We don't want this. We are just checking everything, every second team. We are just loop through. We're just going to loop through. Then we are taking the subject of the second team in the exact index. Then we are checking if it exists in the first team. We are looking for the contains. Then if it exists, it's going to make it the true, the boolean variable. Then if it's true, we are checking again the distinct elements count in the second team. So if different expertise possibility equal to how many distinct elements in the second team, we are just breaking the loop. Then, because it means everything is equal. The exact k here. So then we are just, if it's not, if it's not equal, we are just moving that object to the first team, then deleting that from the second team, of course. Then we just decrementing the index point because we removed an element. Then we are checking it after the loop end. We are checking again if it's equal. If it's equal in the end, returning yes. If it's not, no. That's the solution. So let's go to the problem and see how I struggle, how I do it in the end. Let me show it this Excel draft that I draw. I've just was struggling for the last 2 days how to solve better. Then I create this algorithm in the this kind of pseudocode or something, maybe you can say it. First thing, we are taking we have k, we have the subject array. So we gotta take the first different 3 element. So that's the 3 element, and the second team will be equal to the other elements in that subject array. So let's check if the second team has 3 different expertise. Yes, it is. Let's go. If it's not, we are gonna move it. That's what I did. So let's go back to the video. I have an open web page which is HackerEarth.com, and I created my account. And I like this website at all because it's just categorizing it with different algorithms with different questions categories, and you can just click and find the questions there about it. So first of all, I'm gonna start from the easy questions, of course. Let's start from the equal diverse teams, because the success rate on this question is around 28 and 672 people try to solve it. Let's find it what that is. Okay, so I'll click the Java here. I think Java 14 is going to be enough. Okay, they're using the buffer reader to see what the user entered. Then okay, here's our sample output, sample input and sample output. Then the problem is here. Alice. Okay, I'm really excited. Alice has n students in his class. Okay, there's gonna be n student. Let me just open the Excel draw, and maybe it can help me a little bit more, going to draw something. Okay, it's going good. Perfect. Alice has n students in his class. Okay, there is gonna be a class, and there are like n student here. Then numbered 1 through n. Okay, it's going to start from 1 through n. Let me just select this, and 1 through n. Okay, it can be 1 or like the 5, 6, 7, blah blah. The ith student has expertise in a subject number AI. Okay, there are some subjects like this. There are so many subjects here, and these subjects will be something like this. Okay, this is a subject the array, and it called A, and let's say the fifth guy in this class. Let me just do like this. I couldn't. The fifth guy, the ith student, or I mean the fifth guy in the n students class has expertise in subject AI. I mean the fifth subject. Let's say let's give the example from the four. Okay, let's say this is the 0, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3. Okay, third guy has expertise on the fourth subject. So how can I do that? Let's say the class will be the C. Let's say this class will be the C array, and the C3 will have this. Okay, so Alice has to divide the students into two teams. Okay, I gotta divide these students into two teams, and this will be also the element of this A array will be the N also. Let's not forget it, and different subject, and it will be like this. Okay, I gotta divide the students into two teams. The uniqueness of a team is defined as a number of distinct subjects such that there is at least one student in the team with expertise in the subject. Okay, there are gonna be two teams. Uniqueness of a team is defined as a number of distinct subjects such that there is at least one student in the team. For example, the uniqueness of a team denoted by A 1 2 1 3 1 4 4. There is at least one student in the team with expertise in the subject. Okay, there is there are 5 elements of this team. I mean, there are 5 subjects of that. Oh, sorry. At least one should distribute the students of the class into two teams such that each student belongs to exactly one team, and the uniqueness of each team is exactly K. Will he be able to? Okay, so there's gonna be two teams. Okay, there is gonna be two teams. This is the class. This is the array for the subjects, and every subject, for example, A0 subject numbered AI. Okay, the first line of input contains integer t denoting the number of test cases. Okay, there is gonna be here like there are gonna be two test cases. The description of each test case is as follows. The first line, this is the 6 and 2 of each test case, contains two integers n and k. Okay, it means 6 people in the class. Let's try to solve it. Okay, from here there are gonna be 6 people. This is the class, like this 8 class. Okay, I gotta just make the font a little bigger. Okay, this is gonna be the class. Then there is gonna be 6 people here. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, there's gonna be 6 people here. Then it says when we divide the second line of each test contains n integers a1 a2 an. Okay, this is gonna be the subjects of that class. The subject of that class, I mean, it says here, it's just showing us this thing, and the subjects will be, let me just write that one also. Okay, this is gonna be the subjects, then the subjects. Okay, this is the third subject, fourth, and this is fifth, and this is the sixth subject. Okay, let's say okay, and integers, the subjects will be the 1 4 4 6 2 1. Okay, 1 4 4 6 2 1. Perfect. This is the class, this is the subjects. Cool. For each test case, print yes if Alice is able to make two teams satisfying the given conditions. Otherwise, print no. Okay, I have 6 students. I have 6 subjects. The first student, which is class 0, the index of that element in the class is the 0. The class 0 will be will be having the subject, the class subject 1. I mean subject 0. The 0 student has the 1 has the subject, has the expertise in the subject of 1. So the class 1 will have the expertise in the subject called 4. This is how it works. For each test case, print yes if Alice is able to. Okay, the problem is I did not exactly understand how Alice is dividing the teams. You know, the uniqueness of a team is defined as a number of distinct subjects. Okay, it should have the number. Team is defined as a number of distinct subjects such that there is at least one student in the team with expertise in the subject. At least one student in the team with expertise in the subject. For example, the uniqueness of a team denoted by A will be the 3 4 5. Okay, there is gonna be there are 3 different subjects in this team. Okay, and we'll divide this. Gotta refresh this. Okay, I just refresh the web page. It's just like, okay, just try to understand, you know, there is gonna be 6 subject here in this team, 6 different student also in this team. Okay, it's just exactly 2 team or something like this. Distribute the student of the class into 2 teams such that each student belongs to exactly 1 team and the uniqueness of each team is exactly k. Each student belongs to exactly 1 team. Okay, each student has to belong exactly 1. There are, as you can see, let's say the first student, second student, third, fourth, fifth, sixth student. Okay, there are 6 students here, 6 subject here. I gotta divide these students with 2 team, which is this and like this. 2 team will have 3 students. This first, second, third student, and this will be the first, second, and the third student. Okay, it says we gotta divide these 2 teams, and each student has to belong 1 team. Let's say the first student comes here. Okay, in this example, in this test case, the first if the first student comes here, it goes like this. Oh, I actually didn't have to do this. Yeah, if the first student comes here, the second one comes here, and the third one comes here. Okay, 1 4 2. These 2 students comes here. These 3 students, sorry. It actually the first student and the second student and the 5th student. Okay, the other ones goes to here. 3 4 and 6. The other students goes to here. It means every student belongs to another class and another team actually, and every team has a different subjects in different expertise in the subjects. For example, the first student has the first subject, expertise in the first subject, and the second student will have 4, and actually this one will be 5, and this one will be 4, this one will be 6, and this one will be 1. Each student has different things. The student each class into such that each student belongs to exactly 1 team and the uniqueness of each team is exactly k. Oh, okay, I got it. The k, I understand. Okay, so the k is right now here 3, and in here it's also 3 because there are 3 different subjects in this class. If there was like, let's say there was one more thing like 4, this will be still 3, but if it was 6, this will be 2. It still counts. Okay, so it asked me like if there is any k different thing. Okay, so let's code this. There is an explanation. Let me just read this one too. Alice can put the 4th and 5th student in the first team and the remaining students in the second team, then making the expertise of the team look as like 2 4th and 5th student, 1 2 3 4 and 5th, 2 6. Here both team has the uniqueness of t. In the second test case, it's possible to partition the students equal to 2. Okay, we are gonna solve it with linear search. We are gonna do some loops. Let's see if we can do something here. So reading input from the standard, reading input from the system input stream reader. So there is gonna be name, but we are not gonna take this name. Let me just try to compile and test code here. I'm just gonna try to choose what's going on. You know how to make this thing work. Hi 2. This is 2. Okay, this is going to take different things. Okay, this is gonna be the test cases. Test case, the first buffered reader, then it will be actually not string, it will be an int, and if it's possible I will allow to take. Okay, we can just take read line. Let me just try compile and test code. Let me just try to see if I can see it's still 2. Okay, there's a compiler error because of the compile line like this too. Problem is, okay, I'll be comma here. Okay, let me just not use the buffered reader. I'll just use the scanner, the new scanner dot system dot in. I'll take the scanner here, then I'll just check the hash. Okay, just check the next int, and I'll just implement the java.io, all of the IO actually, not only input stream reader. Check one more time. There is a here. Let me find this and make this thing like the test case. Cool. I'm just making the compiler ready, you know. Okay, test case is 2. Perfect. Let's go. The test case is here. Then it's going to take another thing, which is the student count, and this will be the second next int. Let me just try take that one also. Student count. Okay, I'll try to that thing. Student count is 6. Possible to take another input, or let's say that this is really interesting because we'll check this out, work it out, because I forgot taking the time by time. Yeah, I'll use it like next integer, and also this is going to be the different expertise possibility. Say what's going on. Okay, different expertise possibility is going to be 2. Perfect, I got that number 2. Then the last thing will have the array. But the question is how I'm gonna take that array. That's why I just wanna take this thing, test against custom input, and I'll try to compile that one also on 262. Perfect, I already seen it. After that thing, I'm going to just open a for loop here. Then this for loop will start from 0 until, oh, I actually didn't have to start from 0. I'm just gonna create a while loop. The while loop will have, let's create an integer array here. Then this will be the class or the subjects. This will be the subject. Then it will have the new integer student count. Correct? Let's create a while. While has scanner dot has next. I think it's gotta be like this. You know, I don't remember exactly the code, but it's gotta be like this. This subject. Let's add the subject, and let me create a counter here. This counter will be the index, and this will be 0. Index will be scanner dot next integer, and let's do that. And after that, every time I'll just print this thing. Okay, I gotta do that like this, and I'll use like this. Yep, the first. Okay, that thing is getting crazier. Okay, how it has first student expertise. Yeah, this is how it's gonna be. Let me just try to take that the thing. Okay, it says 0 students expertise is 4, 6, and 1. Problem is, where is the thing? Okay, gotta do it like scanner dot has next. I'm trying to make sure is that the correct thing. Let me open the IntelliJ IDEA. Then okay, this is simple hello world. I gotta make sure, you know, scanner not in. Then scanner dot has next. It should be has next. I think it can be has next int also, but has next should work. You know, take this and it's gotta work until the while in the while loop. If it's correct, it's going to work. Then the number will be like this. Try to run 1. Oh, it's not working. Let me just make the has next not has. Yeah, I'm exactly pretty sure it's going to be not has next. It's going to we are gonna solve it like the index number, you know, because I'm going to create a for loop here. Then it will start from 0. Then the I will be equal or less than, or actually equal than the student count. Yeah, that's how it has to be different. Then this will be here. Like, let's select the index. Okay, index, use the I as an index. What it is, let's try it at 1. Okay, this gotta be work because this is just returning. Okay, this is a runtime error, but because it's not topping. Okay, we have the student count here 6 coming. It's starting from 0. There is gonna be different 6 different elements. Next integer will be this. No such element exception. Oh, okay. Let me try to make sure if scanner has next. Okay, if it's true, it's going to work. It's just turning the three things, you know, like 4, 6, 1. Why is that happening? 1, 4, 4, 6, 2, 1, like this. Try again. Doing the same thing. The first student's expertise is correct. I just try to understand how the compiler works, you know, in this website. Because let's try to, you know, like to make it faster. It's not a cool way, but I'm trying to do that from here, you know. Let's run this. Okay. Let's take the test cases from here. Okay. Let me just close this here. The first test case will be 1, then 4, 4. Ow. Oh, sorry, I just do it wrongly. Let me just run again. Stop and return. Okay, the first is 2. The another one is 6. The another one is 2. Stopping. Why is it stopping? Maybe I didn't take the inputs in the first time. Why? Or try again. When I understand how it works, it's going to be better, you know. 2, 6, 2. Okay, it doesn't stop. 1, 4, 4, 6. Oh, let me just not as next. Stop again. Start again. 2, 6, 2. 1, 4, 4. Okay, every time I write an input, enter an input, it's gonna turn me the exact answer, because when I take 6, not taking anything, it's just taking the middle things, you know. It's not a thing that I want. There's a problem when I'm trying to read the things, you know, in the thing. Let me, if I do something like this, what happens? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, same. So the question is why I can't take the scanner here. Come on, this is not the spot that I should stop, you know, like that I couldn't solve. I just couldn't go to the question exactly. Every time for loop turn. We just put a debugger here. I'll debug the code. Okay, 2 test case 6, 2. Okay, the first time it comes here. Oh, it actually have to take the first number first on the top, because right now student count is 0. Sorry, 6. The I is 0. Turn this console 262. perfect. Should wait for an input from the user, you know. If I write here 1, then let's go over the next line. Yeah, this will be 1. And let's write this. Let me turn back the console. Second number will be 4. Oh, it goes first. Oh, okay. I shouldn't do that. Oh my god, trying. Okay, let's start from scratch. Yeah, now it's going to work. 2, 6, 2. Okay, let's go back to the console. That this is going to be 4, 1, and second, perfect. First student expertise is 4. The second 4, 4, 6, 2, 1. Okay, 4, 4. Yep, 6. Okay, now it's going to work. Oh my god. Forgot to, you know, take the every time I was taking another input from the user, you know, like I was just writing that not input. Let me use that things here. This is the wrong line. Sorry guys. Highland test code. Okay, now let's go to the question. Yeah, first student's expertise is 1444621. Okay, so we're gonna check the another thing. We're gonna just write print yes or no, you know. Let me just create a static function here. It will return a string, of course. And the function will be the Alice can divide two teams properly. Then the question, the thing inside will return. Let's try it. Yes. Okay, let's try this yes first. Okay, now it's returning the yes, but you're gonna use that thing later. So we'll check. Let's turn it back. Okay, we have a class here which is 6 people, and we have subjects. So class and the subjects, these subjects will have 2 different teams. We'll take subject array, then let's just call this array here. Okay, this will be returned, then write it. Okay, don't write it. So this will return yes. Alice is able to make 2 teams satisfying to given the condition. I'll check in this will be the array. Actually, there are gonna be two different teams, and first team is here, the second here. Let's create no, I don't really know what put it in it, but let me just put the length of that. Let the other things just empty. Not a really cool approach, but I'm just gonna try to do that. Oh, maybe I can find how many different expertise in that subjects array, you know, how many different expertise in the subjects array. Let's just distinct subject count, then maybe distinct subjects. Let me just try distinct subjects, and this will have nothing in it. We're just gonna add, I think this subjects.length will be the best case. So the integer here, distinct subjects here, so every time I'll check the subjects, then subjects.length. Okay, if the first subject, I'll create another for loop here, because every time I gotta check let me just make j, then this will start from 0. Subjects.length, not the subjects.length, subjects. So if subject I, the first subject in the thing subjects dot j, actually it's not, if it's not in here, okay, if it's here, if it's equals to something, we're not gonna don't do. But if not equal, okay, I gotta search the element. But okay, I was thinking like if I can add 2 different subjects in the same, I mean if I know how many different subjects in that expertise subject array, maybe I can find, is there a possible way to divide by 2, you know, like to divide by 2 teams. But the first thing I gotta know how to find different subjects in that array. You know, in that array there are like 4 different subjects, 1, 4, 6, 2. Oh, let's just, if it's equal, it's gotta return false, you know, then take out get out the loop, the nested loop. But if it's not, so let me just create a boolean value here, exists, and this will be false in the first. Then if it's equals, the exist will be true. Then this in here, this will say if exist is true, then at the elements, this thing subject will have a new element. Sorry, if it's not exist will false. Sorry. Or if exist is true. Sorry. No, first we're gonna thing like it's like a simple thing, you know. But the thing is, God, getting harder. Wow. So first I'll think this, like I'm not gonna add anything, but if I find any, okay, first I will think like I will add. But if I find something like equal in the distinct subjects, we're gonna break this array. Possible to break an array in Java? Okay, it's possible. Break that array, and if it says, if it's true, we are gonna add this thing in the subject of int. So yeah, we can make that thing like, oh, we can just better here add is false. Yeah, we are gonna add that thing j, which is j. Actually, we can use the I, the thing subjects. This will return the correct statement. So I'll try to write this up here. Try to check, you know, if everything works. So I gotta use this one, this, then it will here this, then this thing will be this div x. Okay, let's try. Compilation error says you gotta change the j. Correct. Let's go. Another compilation. Oh, I gotta change this one to j. Yep. Let's go. I just try to look like, is it possible to see a different thing? Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna write this one at all. Let me just try one. Okay, this is different expertise. Not correct. Every time it returns 0. Subjects dot I. Why is it returning 0? Take that one more. Okay, 144621. Okay, so if the first subject 0 is 1 equal to a distinct subject 0, I actually shouldn't use it here. That's correct. It was the correct thing. I gotta add that if add equals true. Try it here. Yeah, that's how it has again. Okay, 1 4 6 2. These are the different things. So I don't know how to delete the same things in the array, but I probably will learn. But first, let's think like I'm in an interview and try to delete the same same elements in the array. You know, okay, I gotta search that online. You know, I gotta search that. Maybe I can use a list. It's better. You know, it's really better than anything. Yeah, I absolutely will use the list, not using the array. So let's say I have a list of subjects, and this subject like this. Okay, I gotta use it like integers array list, how it works. So let me not work this out for now. Compile. I gotta see the student's expertise. Okay, this says array required. Okay, this should work like this. Compile. Okay, now everything okay again. I'll use this list. I mean list of subjects. Then I'll send this list here. I mean I can use it array too, but I'll use it list in this time, for this time. And it will take the list of integer, actually array list of integer, which is subjects. And I'll create a new list here, which is going to be integer also. Then this will have the array list. Doesn't need to have anything. Okay, let me send add. Add this one here. Then let's check the thing get j. Compilation error. It says list integer cannot be converted to computable type. Sorry, I gotta use the list integer. Okay, there is no length. How to get length? Probably we'll use the length this, but take this. Okay, we'll use it like size, and create size, also size. Try again. Subjects that I shouldn't use like this. Dot get I, subject get I. Another thing. Subjects dot get j, get I. I gotta use the for each. It's easier if I use for each. Now it should work. Okay. Now I take the same element like in the array. You know, in the subjects array. Subjects list. Sorry, these different elements, different expertise in the subjects list. So I have 4 different subject lists, 4 different subjects. So I gotta, you know, what was the thing that I take? This is the different two, more than 2 uniqueness has, you know, belong to exactly one team. The uniqueness of each team is exactly k. So the question will be we're gonna do it like, so we're gonna do the question like, so we know the different elements in that thing. Also we have the whole elements, whole expertises, like the 6 expertise. So the thing is, if different subjects of the different subject size, the list of the different subjects, the length of the different subjects is less than the one they want, you know, one they want, this will be different expertise possible. Yeah, so let's say if there are like 3 different expertise in that 6 expertise list, and if they want us to have like 5 different possibility, it's not possible actually, because we have like in here we have four different expertise. Okay, let me just here, there are 4 different expertise here, 1 2 4 6, and there are 6 expertise at all. So we can divide them by 2 4 1 5. So we can't do 1 5, but I mean they shouldn't want us to have different 4, you know. If there are 4 different expertise here, they couldn't ask us like how do you say, they couldn't ask us to do find 4 diff x each 2 team has, you know, find 4 diff. I mean, they could say find 3 diff expertise each 2 team has. They could say this, but they couldn't say they find 4 team. This is going to be big X, but this is going to be Y. They sorry, the opposite. Yeah, they could say like this. You know, they can say find 3 different expression each 2 team has, because it's less than. There are 4 different expression. They say find 3 different expression each 2 team has. They say this. They can say this. We can take 3 of them and put the other 3 of them to another place, but we can't do that like this. How can I do that? It's not actually a correct solution. Idea. Yeah, it's not like easy question. It's easy to understand, but it's hard to write. Oh yeah, okay. So first I will make, let me just delete this. Okay, these are bullshit. Let me write here. I will take the k point, which is 2 in the first case, you know. I will take this right here. Okay, I found it. I will take the k point, which is 2 in the first case. Then my goal is to make 2 different array. The first array, I mean 2 different team actually. First team. I'm not gonna use the Grammarly here in this website. Sorry. Okay, guys. Okay. Oh, I don't want to use this on Excel draw of the first team and the second team. Okay, I have 2 team, right? I have 2 team. The first team should have 2 different k at least. In the worst case, sorry, the best case, the first team should have 2 different thing. You know, like I'll take this 1 and 4 in the first time, or yeah, I will take 1 and 4. This is the first thing I'll do. Then another thing. So I have 4, 6. 2, 1. I already take the 1 and 4, so I should add at least 2 different expertise to the second. So I'll check the 4 6 2 1. Okay, I'll check the 4 6 2 1. 4 is 4 in the first team. Yeah. Okay, let me add this here. I'm not gonna lose anything. Is the 6 in the first team? Yep. No. Okay, this is the first different object. 2 is on the first team. Yes, also. This is on the first. This is also another thing. 2 is also in the first team. Sorry, it's not on the first team. Sorry. And this is the second different expertise. And the 1 is in the first team. No, yes, it is. But it's okay. I can add it. In the total, I have the k is 2, and also I have k equals 2. That's how it works. So the goal is first of all add 2 different to the thing. So I will get this 4 like here. Then I will return this until different, sorry, take this different expertise possibility, and also this will equal to, oh, it doesn't have to equal. So I will create another array and another list, sorry. Then let me just finish. This is going to be first team, then this is going to be second team. Another team, there's gonna be another. The first team will have the distinct subject.j. Okay, yeah, that's how we should have. Then it will add 2 different things. Then the second team, we're gonna check subjects here again, subjects.size. I will check about the performance again. Don't worry, guys, because I'm using the more than one for loop. I will check. Okay, right now it's correct. But if oh, I'm not gonna use it like this, sorry, .get j, we'll have .get j. If this thing subjects get sorry, has, I gotta check it like has x java. Oh, I gotta check it like if size less than jr plus 1, doesn't have to do anything, but create another boolean here, then it will going false. Let me going wrong, let me just do it like true. Then sorry, it's going to be false. And if it break this one here, you know, if it's not the size of that, you know, list, it says we can't create that list. You know, we gotta break this, and going wrong will be correct. Going wrong will be correct in that moment. Okay, now this is the first. If going wrong correct, we'll return no, because we lost it in the first thing. We're gonna return no. If it's not wrong, still, if it's not wrong yet, we're gonna create another array. Sorry, another loop. So this time we'll add second team the thing. So I'll use the I here, subjects.size. So let me just check. We have the second team here. We don't have create second team here. The first team has 2 distinct subjects. Okay, the second team should have the 2 distinct subject also. So every time I'll check the subject, I will check also the second team has, oh, I will add, yeah, I will add this second team. I will add those distinct objects, sorry, not distinct objects. I will add that subjects, normal subjects, to the second team, everything. Then I will check if the second team has how many different subjects. I gotta check that one, correct? Second team size is going to start from 0. Then, sorry, I'm gonna take it like this, create another array, another list, sorry, on second team. Then I'll check this thing, this, sorry, I'll check this thing and this, not like this. Okay, we gotta return it in the second team, and if the second team's number same, we're gonna add that thing to the another property. Okay, now I'll check if, now let's distinct subjects of on the second team more greater or equals than the different possibility, different expertise possibility size of that array, of course. Expertise possibility, it will return yes. Oh man, I will try. Oh my god. And if it's not, turn no. Oh my god. Okay, there's a compilation error. So it says identifier expected. Where is that identifier? Can divide possibility. Where is that? Oh, I forgot Edger here. Edger, of course. Yeah, let's try to talk. There's expected things here. This line can divide. Okay, it says class test class cannot be applied to given type. Guide list integer, one list integer. What's the problem? Is an action formula lang. Oh, I didn't send X, and also there is possibility forgot compile. Come on, I gotta see the yes. Let's go. What did I get? I get no. Why? I get no. I got no. Why? Why I got no? I thought it's correct because if add is false, let's break it. Now I have to debug it, you know, capital letter, having fun. Okay, now these are the different expert. Okay, in this two thing, everything is correct. The distinct subjects are already correct. There are like 4 different distinct subjects here, but I don't care how many different distinct subjects in that case. So I'll use it. I'll try to use more system out print line. I'll create the first team of list object, list of the first. Then I create a going wrong false. So I'll start from 0 until 2. The element of 2. Let me. Oh, I don't need to write exactly because this is different expertise possibilities, right? Okay, it's going to return 0 and 1. If distinct subjects size, total distinct subjects in that expertise array, expertise list, is less than 1 or 2 in this case, it's going to return wrong. Let's see if it's here. Turned wrong. Okay, if it's not returned wrong, it's not going to come here and going to do the thing, another thing. Started the second. Let me just see that first, but no, I'm not gonna see it. Okay, we're gonna create the second team. Now we have two different two distinct subjects in the first team. That's okay. And we're gonna create the second team also that has 2 distinct subjects also. So I'll take all the subjects, then I'm adding the second team. But the thing is, I will check it here in here. If the first team equal that not equals that object, then in that case add this. Okay, first team doesn't have subject that you are looking, then add it. Write it first, not doesn't have, don't have, then this thing. Okay, now let me check the distinct subject on the second team. I'm just looping all the second team. I got the first element, then I'll check the distinct subject on the second team. Right? I just make it wrong here. I and J. Problem is right now, distinct subjects is already 0. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the size. Okay, now it has to work. It have to work. You know, everything looks good. There's a runtime error. Oh, there is a start to second. The runtime error here. Subjects dot size. First team dot get. There is a problem. It means the first thing is correct. We can easily say that. Index 2 out of bounds for length 2. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I forgot to put another thing. You know, if the first team dot actually the size of the first team less than I plus 1 until if like this. Right now it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. Okay, it's just returned to no again. Let me just try to see the second team here. Oh my god. Oh my god, let's try to see the second team and put second team member, and I'll take it the second team dot get I. Okay, now try to write the second team here. Oh, where is the second team? No member? Sorry, you gotta else add it. Gotta do it like the runtime error. There's a different thing I couldn't see here. Subjects dot get I should be like this. 4 6 2 1. The returning answer is yes. Come on. Then let me just print that thing. Sorry, yep, let's take this. Okay, now worked. Come on, it's been like 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Wow. Now let's see again. Yeah, it returns yes. So let me try to do that also. For 2, some compile. Expected output. No. Now it works. Now it works. I'll cry. I'll cry in a moment. Oh, yeah, output is yes. Now let's try to. No. Find it second time. Okay, this is the first test case. Oops, there's gonna be 2 test cases. I'll loop. I make a for loop here for, and this will start from. Come on, I0. Sorry. Case. Let's say the case 0. Then the case till the case number test case, and every time the case will number increase all the things. Now it's going to work perfectly. Come on. Yeah, now it has to work. Yes, so right. Take this from here, and I actually just copy this code. I'm not gonna test again. It's cast file the test. Maybe it can give a runtime error right now. Sample test case pass. Whoa, shit! No way, it's just so slow. So slow, but I use like the thousandth time for loop. It's hard to understand this algorithm here in the first time, but let me just submit this, then I can, if it's possible, I can submit again. I think so. Wow, it was good, man. Sample test case pass. But the thing is, what they want, is it possible to find easy way to list size of the list? No, not the size of the list. List duplicate checker in Java. Find duplicate. I mean, they always use the set integer, find duplicates, the list integer, set to return. For there's a for loop, it's not correct way. For loop, there's another for loop, hash set. So there's a hash set here. Collection are using the string. So if you can create there is a hash multiset also works. I mean, everybody's using the for loop. What kind of thing I can just prove? But let's see. Let's try to submit the code. It's really slow, I think, because it's there like 2 for loop here. What? Oh, the time limit. How is returning? No. From the first mismatch from line no 5. Yes, no. You're out. Okay, I didn't understand why it's turning different here. Oh, let's see the input. The input is here. First thing is wrong. They said I will do 1. I already passed. What's the problem? Oh, the 5, the line of the line 5. Take here is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different case here. Compile. Okay, I already passed everything. No, yes, no. Passed everything here. What's the problem? Get 5 more. No, yes, no. No, yes, no. Okay, the 5th one is wrong. The 5th. Why? Okay, 1, 2, grammar. So I'll delete the first, second, third, fourth. I gotta see the wrong answer. Perfect. So the output is yes, always is returning yes. But it says it's not yes. Actually, it's no in the first. So let's solve it. What's the problem? Okay, so there are 10 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 different subjects. Then it's looking for the at least 2 different uniqueness of each team is exactly k. Oh, exactly k. It's looking for the exactly k, not looking for the just more than or equals k. It's looking for exactly k. Let's add that. Where are you? Yep, subject. Okay, this is the first thing. Then this is going to be exactly k, of course. But the second thing, I should have the exact k. I think subjects on second team size should equal to exact k. Yeah, that's how it has to be. Okay, wow. I gotta see the correct solution. No turns yes in the second one, but it should be no. We add also. Once also has to return correct file. Oh, I got it. I got the problem. Right now actually it's correct, but if I can't add here, or if I can't add here, I gotta add that thing to the first team. Or is it like this? No, because I mean, it's not returning the correct solution, because there are like 2 different objects here, 2 and 6, but I'm just adding the 1 and 4 first time. Wow, it's getting harder. I mean, I solved some of the question, but not like, oh my god. Gotta find the two different thing in the array. 4th and 5th student in the first team, then look at like 2, 6, 1, 4, 4. Your both team has. Yeah, that's correct, but I add not equals to first team. Let's try to add to the not equals to the first team subject. Then let's add the first team also. Gotta work. Like I'm not going to add. It doesn't work. Oh, forgot. So the question is, I'm doing still some. Not going to pass. Yeah, it's not going to pass, as I said. Because if first team size greater or equal than 2, if it's not in the if it's in the first, so let's say like the 0 and 1 in the first team. If it's in the first team, you can find first team not get I. First team subjects, if it's not equal add the second. So should I look first team object here? Should I look? Is equal add to this first. Yeah. So I should write here first team. Okay. I gotta make sure second team member and also the first team members. I'll add the first. Okay. First team member 1 4 1 4. Yeah, that's correct. 1 4 1 4. The second team member is 4 6 2 1. Wow. There are no 6. There are no 8 different member here. 1 4 1 4. Okay. Okay, it's just taking the 1 and 4 first time. Okay, now it's taking the 1. 1 is in the first team. So here, or should I check not the subjects but also, no, I gotta check that. Maybe I can delete the subjects after I add the first team or second, because like not check. Oh, I gotta check one more nested loop here for the first. Yeah, I have one. Will go into that first, because okay, gotta take that like J, we'll have J, but that have to, but that don't give, doesn't work actually. So I'm checking the first team size. Then if it's okay, if it's the thing that I want, I gotta check the element that I'm looking for is in the list or not. Is it possible to find Java? This is gonna be linear search, but I'm trying to make sure using Java 8 turning into a something when this is the only way. Everyone is showing in case the stream or the field, I mean stream or the for loop. Can use the lambdas also, but let's go back to here. Then this is the only way, you know, this is the only way I think, because making everything correctly. Compile again, then I'll try to find some other solution, because this gotta be returning yes. Okay, the second one of course is gonna return no, but the thing is this first one is going to return yes. But the problem is checking the 1 4 4. Like, okay, let's look. It's checking the 1 and 4. Then 1 and 4 is here. But if it's not here, if it's equal 1 and 4, is adding the first team. It shouldn't add. Sorry, it should add. But also should delete it from the second team. Sorry, it's the subject. Remove I. Possible to remove something from subject. Yeah, use the remove index. So if I remove something after I add to the first team, I don't have to check if it's here or not again, right? 1 4 1 4, and the second team number is 2 1. Oh, where is 6? Moving. If it's not, I gotta try add to second team. I gotta remove it from 1 4 1 4 and 4 2. Problem is here, and it's really hard because I'm not using debugger. Second thing, add subjects.get I. Possible to not check again or use the debugger like this. Very hard debugging. Okay, checking subject first team size, and here first team doesn't equal subject. That's actually, I mean, doesn't have to be equal. It doesn't have to be equal every time. Then adding the second team size for there. Okay, so this is from here. First team equal subjects I. Cool. I take it here, yeah, for first team size, then the second, sorry, for after. So here, that first team size less than x. Take the first team size x. Yep, that's the problem. Guys, treating subject if in the first team 1. Yeah, first team size is 2, then the first team subject is 1. Yep, the first subject is equal to the first. Okay, before first team size 6. No way. Wow, it's not first low. Oh, checking subject in the first team 1. First team size is 2. First team equal subjects E. Okay, first team before first. Okay, after first team size is 3. Now we shouldn't add first approach, in my opinion, because we already add the 1 and 4 here. Maybe after I add, gotta delete. What do you think? Yes. I gotta delete after I add. After I add this, I gotta delete it from move. Take this from subjects.side, then subjects.remove J. If I delete, no one will take that anymore, right? If I remove it in the first, when I was creating the first, yeah, right now it's checking these 4. First team size is 3. First team no equal. Oh, I gotta check right now. I gotta check if it's in the first team. If something is in the first, yeah. Gotta check that. Problem is, okay, this 2 is correct. Okay, right now it starts correctly. First team size is 3, no equal subject 1. Okay, this is the problem, where the problem starts, you know, where the problem begins. I gotta check not only the first team size 1, I gotta check whole elements in that for loop, because I'm checking only the first team, the first element in that case. Gotta check whole team. Then I gotta decide like this in the first team, good, send it to the first team. Doesn't matter. What is returning first team? Oh my god. Right, another for check if some first for loop take this from if this team here. That get it. So okay, first team size doesn't matter. I'm not pretty sure if I have to use it or not, but I gotta use the for every element like this. I'll take first team element. Then if the element I have equal to first team element in that moment, it will return false. Does exist? It will return false. Sorry, it will return actually in the first thing. It's false. True. If it exists, I will add it to the first team. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I will add it to the first. Take it from here. That's what I'm gonna do. Exactly what I'm. Else, not equal. Add it to the second team. File doesn't have to give it 1 for. Oh, everything is on the first team, right? Yeah, why? Oh, cause if I don't. Well, what if I don't remove from here? What's going? Oh, it doesn't work actually in the first. Not remove. Let's remove actually. Sorry. Okay, checking subject. If in the first team 4, first team size is 3. Why is it adding always the 4? Okay, there is a problem. Why is that making the first team size of 3 instead of 2? That is taking my brain. 1, 4, 6, 4. Come on. Why do you ask me to find the exact decay? My mind. Try to solve it myself. You know. I don't want to copy it from somewhere. I gotta find how to solve, even if it takes 3 hours. Because if I find, I'll learn something new. I know it. So first possibility will be here, but think subjects gotta turn back to that. You'll take the K point, which is 2 in the first case. Question is, I shouldn't put the first 2 different element in here. If I add here, gotta put the other 4 to another one, which is going to be 3 here. You know. It's not actually this 4. I gotta make this 2. Make it 2. Also, I should take the same elements which has this first team and send them to there. Okay, now I'll solve it. I will add normal at all. Okay, the second team. I will add everything to the second team. I will take it from here, then put it here. Okay, then okay, file and test. Okay, let me just go back to the old thing. Does exist? Oh, we gotta check. Oh, I actually don't want to check. I just want to add anything in the second team, you know. Yeah. Anything in the second. Yeah, I'll check this in later. Put this here. Okay, subjects. We already remove the subject here. We already checking the 2 things here. Then first I'll put the first part and the second part. Okay, now let me see it again. Runtime. Okay, 1 4 and 4 6 2 1. Okay, now it works. 1 4 and 4 6 2 1. If I do that thing, it will return yes on the first side. Yeah, it returned yes. Then the second one should return no, of course. Okay, now I'll make it equal again. Then I'll check it now. So the reason I delayed everything on the first for loop, I will check after this thing. Try to make this k equal to 2. You know, because it's possible. The first team is okay. The second team should have 2k, you know, k2. So I have to decrease. I have to remove some. Remove some elements from second team, then send them to the first team. It should be equal to the first. The element that I will send should be equal to the first team element, to one of the first team elements. Right? That's the correct thing. I think so. So I have to remove some elements from second team. So it means I gotta check second team member. Then I gotta check also j0 j equals the first team dot size. Then j always increase. Right now I'm checking the first team elements also. Then if the first team element equal to second team element, wow, it's going to end. We are going to the end. If the second team element, then add it to the first team, that the second team element. After that, we're gonna delete the second team, remove that element as soon as possible. Now I'll try to print the second team again. Yep, let me check. 1 4 6 2. Oh, I should. First team member is 1 4. Yep. Member size. Okay. Now I'm deleting the members from the second and adding to the first team like this. After first team member size, then I'm trying to write it again. Right? Not working on why. So every time it increase the value of the first team, then we check possible increased. Yeah, it's not work. Gotta check. We gotta take the size of the first team to the for first size. put something like this and never. Yeah, I should be like check one more time. Oh, why? Oh, let's not add to the first team, just delete it from the second team. It's going to be same. Yeah, it's going to be same thing actually. If I don't add anything, it works. God, why? Let here also. And before second size, second file. Okay, second team members 4, 6, 2, 1. I'm gonna check the 4. 4 is equals to 1. No, 4 equals to 4. That's correct. Just delete the second team member. If I delete the second team member, do I have to check? Do I have to check the second team member here again? Like, oh my god. Okay, gotta do it like this for Java list for. Yeah, I'll use the for each methods here. Not gonna use it like let it stay here. Gotta use it, you know. So this function static one. Okay, create another static function. It will return. Won't return anything. Then handle. Let's just say handle. Then I will send that thing like this. Okay, the second team dot for each team member now is going to be subject. Then the handle take the subject. Yeah, list elements have subject thing, right? Pleasure and array list like these subjects dot for each. Yeah, it has. Okay, I go back that thing. Perfect. So I'll handle every subject in the second team. Then this subject, we'll check this subject if on the first team. Oh my god, I can't take it from the for each. Let's delete. Problem is I gotta remove some element, but I don't know how to remove. If I don't remove anything, what happens? Check file for first team member 2, for second team equal 4 and equal 1. First team, okay. After I find the equal numbers, I have to delete them. I have to remove them from the array. If I can remove it, everything is okay. But the problem is I can't, because it's just giving me a runtime error. Trying to think about it, because I found the solution, but couldn't do it. If I break the code here, does that change anything? Oh my god, it worked. It worked. Okay, it worked. Cool, it worked. I just had break. Okay, now let's this. Okay, I will put this. Yep, also put something like this and everything okay here. Try it again. Yes, no, no. Okay, it's giving me the runtime error on the fourth one. Find it and solve. 1, 2. Code didn't print anything. Okay, there is gonna be 10 elements and we're trying to find the 6 different kind of this. Okay, now the thing is it works in most case. In most case, then we gotta solve the, you know, if I didn't add this thing here, let's say let's let this. Yes, no, it works now. It works in any case right now, but you gotta find the runtime error, you know, like why is that happening? Oh, it says out of bounds expression index 5, out of bounds for length 5. Oh wow, why? Test class 49 can divide 504 next 5 out of bounds for length 5. Where's that error object? Leading the subject. Okay, let's find it. Where is that? 51 and it will be 56. Oh, 82. Let's try again. The best thing to debug if you don't have any debugger. Oh, your code didn't print anything. Oh, it starts here. 20 prints 20. 24, 38, 24, 38. These are working wrong. 42, 52. Yeah, let's try 42. Yeah, the problem is out on here. Distinct subjects. Let's see the distinct subjects size file. It's 6. Is that correct? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. That's correct. It's a checking the different expertise possibility. Here it says find it also. Yep, it's going to be 6. So I will check. Oh wow, we gotta check these elements are different. It's just adding it's less or equal than. Oh, size of distinct subject less than it's going to go wrong. I mean the distinct subject of that array is 6. Check this like this. Yeah, now I found it. Give any error. Why? They gotta find another runtime return to be equal. Why is that equal? 4. Yeah, I mean try it. Yeah, it's just yes. One no, yes, no, now it's correct. Because I shouldn't add the equal sign here. Then why it's not working understand? Oh, this is why. The first thing add the distinct subject get J. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check. Else do that. I mean, I think so, because going to check the distinct subject size. If it's less than this, going the wrong. True, correct. No, it's not. But the problem is here. Gotta find the solution. J less than this. 0 is less than 1 is less than 6. Correct. Got to do it. Not less than file 6 is not less than 1. It's not the correct way to solve this one. Let's solve it more clear. Think subject size J plus 1. That's or equals than 2 also. File yes, no. Yes, no. Going no. Correct. Yeah. I mean the first 4 thing is running correct. Like this is also the other wrong. Yes, no, yes, correct. Yes, no, yes. This one, the last for the first is running no. Sorry, it should turn yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, one correct, but this one is not. Like this, and only solve showing the end. Okay, we have 5 different elements in an array, and we are trying to find one. Oh god, it's find error. Find error. Yeah, the problem is on this statement. We're deleting everything after we have done it, you know. So we gotta check if it's the last element that should delete. We gotta leave it there. Yeah, we gotta leave it there. If second team size -1 equals to I, not equals to I, actually, we're going to work. We're gonna leave the last elements always. That's how it works. File. Why? Stop. Actually wrong. No way. What's wrong? Work right. Oh, I found it. Maybe I shouldn't do it like that. Maybe I can just take this, then put -1. Yeah, this has to work. God, why? I'm gonna lose my mind. Second file. What? Oh, it's not the problem here. It's problem here. We are trying to find. Yeah, right? Is that correct? The problem is here. Yeah, she's returning on the first side. Checking. Is it checking? Oh, I solved another error. I believe I solved another error here. I guess so. Let me just take it back. Problem is another state. Is on the another state. Distinct subject. Okay, so this is where the distinct subjects are clear. Take it, show it. Yeah, this different experience. Yeah, only one. Yeah, there is only one. Cool, that worked. It means didn't add anything here because distinct subject size is 1 right now. People know? Yeah, there is only one different distinct subject in that subject list. But the first team size returns 0 because if the different weight, the one weight that waits for the different expresses possibility will be 1, and we have only one different distinct subjects. So it goes here direct. It means we gotta check there is nothing. If the first team is null, right? Yeah, if the first element of the first team, if that is null, let me check if it's null or not. In that case, I find it get 0, can return out of bound something. Yeah, it returns out of bound because it's not here. Check out on one list. Oh, these are not questions like this. I'll try to check it like from here. Okay, this is going to be integer. In list, new array list also here. So yeah, here integer. What's wrong? Something wrong. Created from no. What's going on? Oh yeah, list dot is empty. There is a function called is empty on the list. Yes, makes sense. That one. If gotta put this one to here. If the first team is empty, put that thing in the first team, and that's how it works. Yeah, okay, now it's going to work. Cool. I did that one. I'll use this. Cool. I check the first team is empty or not. Yeah. Okay, now let's do it like this. Going wrong. This going. Yeah, we're gonna put that one also in out. Yep. This is how it goes. Go. Turn yes. I gotta do it like this. Cool. Let's try it again. File. Pass. Let's take this. Put. Compile. Bypassed or god. Second one has a problem. This one has a problem. On compile. Okay, let's see what's going on. First, let me false on the first side. No, then it means started the second one also. Yeah, let's see. Okay, members before anything happens. Okay, 7 3. Okay, it gives like 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, cool. It gives us 9 different subjects, and we gotta divide by two teams with 4 distinct subjects. So is it possible actually? 1 4 5 6. Not possible. But I can use 1 2 and 7 and 3. It's actually not possible. How is that possible? Send it to the submit. I'll submit again. Gotta check one. Oh, it's not going to work. Problem. Submit again. I'll check these ones too later, but let's see what is the difference. Okay, second. I only have, yeah, I saw so much of them, but let's see the correct output and see the inputs also. Okay, it says like the second input is wrong, but why is that wrong? Normal case don't have this. Gonna return no, because there are 9 elements and we gotta find 4 different EK. Possible to 7 3 2 1 and 2 7 6 4. All right, I got it. 7 3 1 2. Yeah, it's possible to divide by 2 teams. It means I gotta check. So this is another problem. Oh, I will lose my mind. Yeah, the problem is here. I'm removing and sending the first team, you know. I don't have to send it every time, right? If I reach the different if I reach different expertise possibility on the second team size, I don't need to send it anymore. If I didn't reach it, that's how it's going to solve. Like file, yeah, pass. Let's see again. Yeah, let's take submit the code again. Check it from here. Okay, I only have this problem, 16 and 28 and 30. Yeah, let's find I'll find solve another error. I'll cry. 4, 5, 8, 9, 7, 12. Yeah, this is 10, 7, 7, 8. In the best case, everything should return false. Yeah, I just return no. It's giving me the yes. It is waiting, expected to be yes. So let's see. It's looking for the two distinct values in the same team, in the different team. There are 10 different things, 9 here and 10. Normal case gotta return true, correct. Let's see where is the problem here. What? Yeah. Okay, the first team size, the first one return here growing. It's going wrong. It says going wrong. Let's see what's up. First of all, let's take this one out of array, out of the command line. God, no. Oh yeah, open. Okay, these are the different purchases. Turns false. Why? Let's solve. Then if the first, yeah, the thing is, let's see the first team also here. I don't need first team empty. Don't need to check yet. But taking the 1 and 2, there are two different elements in the distinct subject. So it's going to take the 1, and it's also waiting for us to find two distinct object every team. So it's taking the 1 and it's checking 2 less or equals than 1. Yeah, because it's 0 first. It's not going to add. Cool. Then delete it from the array. Correct. That's correct. Then the second time it's going to check for the 2, for the 1 actually in here in the J. Then it's checking the, yeah, then it's checking the 1. I mean, it's 1 plus 1 is equals 2. It's checking the 2 difference. This subject is equals to 2. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, yes, I'm checking the, if I'm gonna add one more else. Okay, I'll add here something. Check in the first if the time complexity is going going to the moon. Yeah, I just wanna solve this and then I'll check what's the real question, what's the real answer. You know, gotta find it first. Okay, let's create a bool that does this false, and if does exist, correct. Don't do anything not correct. Stop the loop, right? First team dot get I equals object get J. Yeah, if it's false means it doesn't exist. If it's true, it exists. If it exists, doesn't exist, it should have. Oh my god, it's getting me a bread. In that moment I gotta add this. Yeah, it doesn't exist, I gotta add it. Yeah, that's like this. The runtime. Okay, we have done it. I put, yeah, that's how it works. The problem is, okay, the first one worked. Then solved another way. It says 3 different elements. 7, 8, 4, 5. What's the deal? Right, this shouldn't take that much time. I gotta send it again. If I couldn't solve, at least the first 16 or 28 different type, there are so many runtime. Let's see my out. No, there's no. Okay, this is not the correct way to solve some question. It's been like 3 hours, more than 3 hours, and I'm just on the first question. Yeah, I know this is my first interview question, like trying to solve an interview in the first time, but it doesn't make sense. Let's find the answer of that question. You know what? I tried to solve. I solved so many cases. Like, let's say case did I solve or not? Runtime error. I mean, the problem is here. We are using so many for loops, nested. They all are nested. You know, that's not a correct way. Of course it worked. That's not a good way, as I said again. So let's find the answer of that question. Will diverse teams. Is there any discussion about it? No. Is there any sub? Yeah, those are my sub. Yeah. It's better here. HackerEarth, some guy solve Python 3. No, I want it in Java. Earth guy doesn't solve it. HackerEarth guy can or no? No, of course no. This question is hard. Let's try to solve that question to the ChatGPT. Okay, problem. Alice has n students in his class, numbered 1 through n. Write the question. Ah shit. Yeah, solution. Okay, I asked the question. Brute force by trying all possibilities to divide check whether the uniqueness of each team is exactly k, how to n times n, which is too slow for the given. So you count the frequency of each subject, and then try to assign each student. Each subject, try to assign each student to one of the two teams in such a way that uniqueness of each team is exactly k. To do this, we can first count the frequency of each subject using a dictionary. Can you solve it on Java? Trace using the hash map. Can you solve it without hash map and using only for loop? Java. So what's it saying? Let's check. Count the frequency of each subject using a dictionary or an array. Then we can loop over each student and try to assign them to one of the two teams. Can keep track of the frequency of subjects in each and make sure that the uniqueness of each team is exactly k. If we can assign all students to one of two teams, Sorry, uniqueness, we output yes, otherwise we output not. Okay, correct. Let's solve it without hash map. Can make teams, so method maintains two arrays for each team, team 1 and team 2. Two arrays for subject in each team, team 1 subject, team 2 subject. Unique subject in each team, T1 size, T2 size, T1 unique, T2 unique. The method of loops over each student and adds them to team 1. If the uniqueness of team 1 is greater than k, it moves the last student added to team 2. Takes team 1 subject, team 2 subject, returns false since it's positive k. And the method returns true if the uniqueness of team 1 and team 2 is k. Okay, let's see. Creates 4 different arrays. Then put this one here, here. Then gives the size is, let's just look at here first. Taking the t and k. T to 0, t minus greater than 0. Okay, creating a new subject array here. Can make teams and ka. Sending the n, also the k, the a here, yeah. Okay, if it turns true is correct. Okay, cool. Really clear function. I just use another lot of for loops. Lost. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I'll try here. Okay, it didn't pass. But let's take the, it doesn't pass every time, but let's take the idea. Let's take the idea first. Then find out what's okay. It's just looping every element for the size of that array. If the first thing, this is t1 size is 0 or t1 subject t1 size -1 not equals to AI. That's just crazy. It's just t1 unique, taking t1 unique. I mean, how do you know it's unique or not? But it's using the same algorithm, like move the last student from team 1 to team 2. I mean, I was using the same. I'm just using moving this team 2 to team 1, the elements. Still, in some case it's not correct. But wow, I mean, like, it's I think it's really hard. I don't know why about this easy. Okay, I understand the question. That's cool. I solved the test cases also. That's also cool. But the problem, when it comes to solve, like when it comes to solve it on any case, it's getting harder. If it's empty, turn it this will work like a charm. Yeah, sample test cases pass. I mean, that's how it works. But like when it goes to end, it gets more deep. Let's try to increase the performance. Let's make like this, the while loop here. Then every time the test case, like the ChatGPT does, let's say every time the test case goes to 0, goes to minus. Let's not use a for loop. The test case is 2, then the 1 is right. Yeah, it passed. Okay, test case. Yeah, maybe we can do it like this. Acceptable. Yeah, I will take everything. I will put file test code. Oh yes, and most of them are acceptable. So let's go. I mean, this is going to be ON, absolutely ON, but it also says 2n times ON, the ON which n is the size of the array. 2 is coming from also probably coming from the 4. Okay, not gonna say anything. Let's go. Okay, we already take that student count. Okay, let's do it on the while loop. Yeah, the student count. I'm not gonna change anything on the for loop. That doesn't need this thing, but let's leave it like this, right? Okay, can divide the teams properly. I have distinct objects, distinct subjects. Okay, the problem is first problem. Okay, I'm gonna take this one, send it to chat, make it clear and faster in Java. Okay, this is using hash set. Okay, this is using hash set. Okay, we can use hash set also, but not gonna use it right now. Solve it like this. Just change it to the string subject. So like this is a different kind of loop, for loop. Oh, it says add it as string. Why do you want me to add as string? It contains method of the distinct subject list. Check if the element already exists. Wow, if this doesn't exist, okay, we can do it like integer, so that I get it as an integer. Yeah, make this one array. I'll take the less. I remove the less 10 or 20 problem. Oh yeah, got it. Okay, so everything works correctly. I have like around 15 different test case and I use this thing. Cool. So let me just delete this also, see what's going on. Okay, this is another type of finding an element without using for loop in a case. I'll use that thing every time I'm using the list. I'll use this. So right now, let's send this code to ChatGPT. Can you make it cleaner, faster? Trying to form a team with the first distinct subjects from here, and also taking another list. This code only iterates over distinct subject list once. First, if distinct subjects to first team, can duplicate subject, we were going wrong. Okay, let's checks the first team empty. If it's not empty, and distinct subjects get j equals the first team. Wow, it's using the equals function also. Equals the first team get 0. Can use contains here. Find it. We can use the contains anywhere. Let me just compile the test code. Going wrong. Available. Side delayed boolean false. Yeah, now we can solve it because best case because it's checking the if the distinct subjects, the J, the element of the distinct subject equals any of the first team object. If it equals, oh, there are two different things here. Work like a charm questions, and it's checking the if it's not empty, it's just checking only the first element of that array. Objects get J equals first. So okay, I'll ask to ChatGPT that can do check if thing subject get J equals any of first objects. First team element. Code contains method one of the first does we break out. Wow, that's genius. Okay, is cool. Now it works. I hope it works. Going wrong. Passing. Because index 7 out of bounds for length 0. Thing is, we don't delete remove the subject J like this. This is better. Yeah, then we gotta add the subject. Yeah, that's correct. But if first team contains that subject and 8842 888. Possible to write the distinct subjects or gotta see the distinct subject everything. Okay, file. Okay, the problem is it's on that 842361. There are like 6 different subject here, and it wants the 6 different also the same. The time when it will check like the 6 of them one by one. Subject array is always going down or what? Take it from here then. Okay, now I'll delete this. Okay, now let's go. Okay, index is 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, it's just removing the subject is also, this is the problem. Let's do it one more thing. Subjects dot size J is also less than subjects dot size. Should be less than subjects dot size. Yep. Right now that one's correct. Works. Pass. Let's see the old ones also pass. I don't want to break those. Cool. Go. I clean this one also. I make it better. And yeah, learn anything because like the contains also is really good solution to find if an element is here or not. Then if going wrong is returning no. Cool. Let it stay. Okay, let me just check. Is there any better way to add? Maybe like I can use it like this. Yeah, just that this subjects every subject just add every subject to the second one. I have to check. I'll check that later. No, right now it has to work also. Pass. Cool. Let's go down. Then this let me just try to write myself. I'll use it like this kinda thing. Okay, I'll take every subject in the second team. Okay, then you can take that one like this little inside of that. Wanna see if it works. This subject doesn't work. There's the delete. Oh, I gotta use it. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, I can find it in index. I can just find second team dot. Is there any get index file? Get class index of. Okay, let me just try to find Java list get element. Index of method list is used to get index of map 4. Okay, cool. It's just index of, using the index of. I learned that one too also. Subject. Now I'll take this index here. Then I'll add it to the tier. Cool, let's try. Oh, there's a runtime error on the 64th line. Yeah, wrong. Exactly wrong. Take everything back. Then like this. Then check one more time. Then I'll send to the ChatGPT to learn it. Is there any better way to write like can you make inner and fast subject second team are already present in the first, so it has those subject to first team and removes them from the second. Wait, oh, is it can you make it without hash set new for loop? Yep, I think we gotta use the nest, or we can use hash. Yeah, right now is square of n, the power, double of the second power of n, where n is the size of second team. Using a hash set will give us the time complexity of n, which is faster. Hash sets are already faster, but I'm trying to use the for loops. I'm not in the hash things right now. Yeah, increment I because we removed an element. Try pass. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's taking the subject from the second team get I. It checks it's create a array, the boolean existing first team, and now it's taking the for loop, and it goes check the first team. If it exists, it's taking true. If it exists, going to send it to the first team. Different expertise possible. Not equal second team size. Correct. If it's not equal to second team size, it's going to send it and remove because we removed an element. Correct. That's a really clever way, genius way. I like this solution. Yeah, it's giving me, it's improving me actually. Yeah, I can say it. Let's see if this thing. Let me check first myself. Okay, there is an array list. Oh, here I didn't use anything. Don't need to use a second. Try again. It's still bad also here. Let's try again. Okay. Okay, no. The last function that I tried to solve. This. Okay, this is a distinct subject on second team. Okay, we find it here. Let's check out how we find distinct subjects are finding like this. Contain. Fine. Okay. Try to write myself. I'm just trying to write myself. I will take the second team objects, every one of them, second team subject. Then if that second team subject contains in this distinct subject on second team, if it's not contains, sorry, it doesn't contain, we are just gonna add it on the second. So in that case, we don't need double loop. And let's compile past, all past. So how is the thing? Okay, same. So I think everything is okay. So I just wanna make sure that in this function, is there any way that it cleaner there will chance out touch or loop interchange. Okay, it's giving me the sound. So looping the true subjects to find distance array. We create a hash set from the list and convert that. So removing the j. So we remove the element with the volume and because subject list of integer subject and removing subject array list. Where? Oh, interesting. Where did I check? Here I check it. Wow. Can use it exist in the first team easily. Yeah, if first team not contain and subject going to, yeah, that's how it's solved. File again. Past is actually, yeah, it's actually how it works. Okay, let me check another. Instead of looping through second, okay, it's just creating the different hash sets. Okay, we can use hash sets also, but I'm not at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the hash set. Let's see. Okay, let me just submit the code. Okay, there are going to be so many runtime errors. It's actually less. We got this thing. Oh, it's not working only the third line of the code. Wow. Let me just see the input. Okay, give me the input. The last line doesn't work. Why? 1 compile turns yes, no, it turns no. Let's see. Okay, so let me check first the thing here. Turn 3 2 1 3. Okay, it says here cool. Stand it. Why it's turning yes this subject list 3. Yep, it's going to. Let's see, get it. No, because the number of these things subject to the second team doesn't equal the required. Wow, it's interesting. I mean, the problem says here we are checking if it exists in the first team. Okay, if it exists and if the different expertise size possibility not equals, gotta use right less than less or equal is less. Actually, yeah, because if it's 5 and we are trying to find 4, shouldn't this 5 now, or this if this is 5, we are trying to find 5 second team side also 5 work. Try. Oh my god, I will do that. No, just don't show me whole code, don't show me whole answer. Make that it as a for loop. I mean, I already changed it, but it's like this before. Does it work? Not still, it's still not working. The approach is the important part, because I'm solving this question since last 4 hours and still couldn't figure it out. You know, I'll try to make this one like this. Let's see what's well. Then let's try greater than. Oh, it's passed. Actually, I mean, it doesn't mean if it passed this, it's going to pass another thing also. Yeah, that's the problem. Gotta use it like this, then submit the code again. Yeah, sometimes you couldn't do every one of them. I'm trying to, like in the first 3 input, we got so many things here. Passed so many of them. Yeah, we only have problem. Well, I don't know why I have problem on this, but I mean, 3 of this. I see the inputs here. That is a really big input file, but this is also have three problem. This one has 3, also has only 1 problem. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best thing I can do actually. Yeah, I can make it faster, of course, using the hash maps or something, but let's go to the second question. Yeah, that's what I can do. In the best cases, like this is going to be on. If I'm using nested for loop, let me check one more time. Okay, this is gonna show you. I'm gonna send the ChatGPT what's the big O notation, the time and space complexity, what space flag and y. Okay, it's second power of n, where n is the size of the input list. Code has nested loops. The first loop iterates over the distinct subjects and adds them to the first team, which takes O n time. The second loop iterates the subject and adds them to the second team, which also takes O n time. The third loop iterates. They exist in the first loop, so time for which takes on double time in the worst case. The space limit of this code is ON, where n is the size as the code creates several arrays to store distinct subjects for second team and distinct subjects of the second team. Space limit which array is proportional to number of elements contains for the total space limit ON. Okay. I mean, yes, of course, time complex. Obviously. Yeah, obviously, second power of n is the test case. Sorry, n is the size of the array, size of the input list, because we're using the while loop here. A better way, so let me check. Faster way to write code. Buffered reader, we can use buffered reader. Check, learn the buffered reader. Okay, buffered reader is checking. Test case, integer parsing, beer read line. Okay, checking, parsing, right line, integer subject, file. Once again, sorry, everything works fast. Submit code. Still the time limit exceeded, but buffer reader is better. Yeah, it's obviously better. Time limit is exceeded because I'm using so many for loops. I gotta use it on. The worst case should be the on, not the second power of on. Then, so the how do we use the buffer reader? Buffer reader is and string tokenizer instead of scanner. Buffer reader is the input stream more efficient than scanner, and string tokenizer is faster than the scanner for parsing tokens. Here's an example we can modify. Code reads the input buffer. So where is the string tokenizer? Okay, now everything is set. Input stream reader is here. I mean, I learned so many things. Yes, of course I couldn't do it, but in total case, yeah, I think this one was better. The last thing was better. Let me just send it, and let me just put some input. Like this one also. I shouldn't do anything. Actually, I think so. Try to submit again. maybe change something. Wow, that was cool actually, because I learned so many things at all. Now faster. Interesting. Yeah, I learned so many things at all, but yeah, the only 28% of people success, done this, and it's just like it was really hard. It's not about what did you do, how did you do the sample input and out, but it's good to know that we already try to do it, like tempted. Oh, I opened so many of them, but let's partial solve. Send it. Why file? Anyway, I tried my best, and I'll try to solve another question. Okay, I couldn't solve this one, but maybe I solve another question. Like you never know. Let's go to the easy questions, and I'll try to do some permutation swaps, maybe equal parity, it says, or sort strings. I learned so many things. I learned buffered reader. I learned if input stream. I learned also the list elements, in how to find a list element in a list. Then I learned also using I practice a little bit more about the list object. That was good actually. That was a good experience for me. Let's go again. I mean, I think the interviewer, yeah, of course, if I could find that solution like less than 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, the interviewer could accept me, in my opinion. But I'm using the for loops. I have to use the hash sets or hash maps or like other things for better and faster solutions, because this is O second power of n, power of n. It doesn't make sense. Thank you for watching that. It was a really long video, but that was my first experience on solving a question, and I solved like the first thing, like 29 of 30, the 30 cases. Then I think that was good. I could of course improve it, but the case is not to improve it and solve it totally. The case is solve it like 99%, because these kind of questions are not asking in the real life. The important part is to make it faster and how you think, that was the important part. Okay, thank you guys, see you again in the next video.